Holy, 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 what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to TTP Sports, and my goodness, Joel Embiid. Joel Hans Embiid making some NBA history on the on the second night of a back-to-back at home, where this man obviously looks gassed, and he is doing everything physically possible to try and win a game for the Sixers to get back-to-back wins in back-to-back nights, basically. Last night over the Hawks, where he had a fantastic game, and he just, on a back-to-back, just a casual 59 points. He just casually puts up stuff, that we've probably never seen a guy do. Like, seriously. Look at all of these stats that he was able to put up. 59 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists, and 7 blocks. No other player in NBA history has managed to put up a stat line like that, and I think that is the 5th most highest point total in a Sixers franchise history, and that is a lot of career highs for Joel Embiid, especially when you see some of those blocks that he had in the fourth quarter when the game was tied and the game was like neck and neck, and he's going out there putting his body on the line, and like I said, he is literally going out there and doing whatever he can. This dude is gassed, this dude is tired, he is fatigued, back to back, everything like that. He had to play basically the entire game yesterday because, the team was blowing up 27-point lead. And then you come into tonight, and he's doing everything possible by himself to win. He literally was the reason that you won this game. And they had to make it difficult at the end, taking a couple of fouls. PJ Tucker, Tobias Harris, and all that stuff is like, come on, boys, just let the game end. Just let this get the win. Joel Embiid is doing everything possible for us tonight. Let's just have this man celebrate, and let's get the win. Let's get the win. Let's get the dub. My goodness. Oh. Joel Embiid, man. Joel Embiid. He's a different breed. He is a whole different breed of beast. He got, it's when a slow start, but this is, I don't expect this every night from Joel Embiid, but my God, I guess Joel Embiid is finally getting back into season form, I guess. He has 40 plus yesterday, and I surprised is a career high in many stats, specifically points, like 59 points. 59 points. Are you joking? Are you serious, Joel Embiid? This is like something that you don't even think of. Like, these stats are just, you don't even think someone puts up all of these stats. You get, the double-digit, almost 60 points in this game, double-digit rebounds, almost double-digit blocks, almost double-digit assists, but 8 and 7 each. He was a plus 25 on the court. He was 19 of 28 from the field in total, 1 of 5 from 3, 20 for 24 from the free throw line. The amount of time that he was going to the charity stripe in this game. Oh boy, the Sixers, once again in this game, though, they struggled from beyond the arc. They only shot 17%, so that basically showcased how a lot of other players were struggling in this game. Tyrese Maxey put up 18 points in this game, 8 of 24 from the field, 2 of 8 from 3, did not go to the free throw line once. Tobias Harris did not have a good game. He only had 8 points, 4 of 12 from the field. PJ Tucker with 0 points. Matisse Thybulle, he put up 2 points. George Niang, 5 points off the bench. House with 1 point off the bench in 17 minutes. Really, the bench being non-existent. D'Anthony Melton gave you 6 points off the bench, but, struggled from 3. Who else? Shake Milton gave you 2 points. Harrell gave you 4 points off the bench. Seriously, this is Joel Embiid basically carrying you to a victory. This is bottom line here. Joel Embiid is the main reason why you won this game. Joel Embiid is the only reason why you won this game. And hey, I'll take that any goddamn day of the week. That's basically bottom line right there. We'll take that any day of the week, boys. We'll take a win like that any single day of the goddamn week, because that's all that matters. How you get the dub. Doesn't matter how ugly it looks. Doesn't matter who dominates. It doesn't matter who's getting all these points. But hey, Joel Embiid, my goodness, putting up these historic numbers tonight. My God, Joel Embiid. And there's not more to say about that. My God. I just saw what you said there, Mr. W, but still, seriously, imagine if you lost this game. Imagine if you lost this game with Joel Embiid putting up those numbers. Are you serious? But you found a way to win in sole back, the fatigued back of Joel Embiid. thank God you have 4 days off, honestly. Now I don't mind the 4 days off because Joel Embiid, with these 2 performances, the back-to-back nights, I think he needs them. I think he desperately needs the day offs because my man is tired. My man is exhausted. Having to carry the team on his back 2 straight nights. Him and Tyrese Maxey had to do it yesterday, and it was just solely him today. Dude was doing everything out there on both sides of the court, getting huge blocks, getting the rebounds, grabbing those boards, and just putting up all the points in the world. Even seeing the post-game press conference, Tyrese Maxey literally just jumping on Joel Embiid. Oh, man. Doc saying he's never seen a performance like that on both offense and defense. Yeah, Joel Embiid was just a whole different breed, man. He was just a whole different breed. Whole different breed. But then you got to, like, recognize that how the rest of the team struggled to score. You know, looking at Tobias Harris, Maxey did struggle. And then you get the bench. Like, the bench continues to get exposed. The bench continues to struggle to score. Like, it took 59 points out of Joel Embiid to win a game by 6 points. Like, that's an issue. That's an issue. We'll put everything to the side with Joel Embiid because that was just fantastic what he did. But he was fantastic overall. Fantastic. He was the main reason why you won. But seriously, like, it took you a guy scoring 59 points to win. 59! 59! With all the other stats. Like, I'm going to keep bringing these up. 11 rebounds, 8 assists, 7 blocks. Like, we don't see that. Like, no one does that. And Joel Embiid did that on the offensive side and he did it on both sides of the court tonight to make sure you got a goddamn victory. Like, everyone on this team, the coaching staff, the front office, the players on the court, hell, maybe even the fans in the stands, I think they all owe Joel Embiid some type of dinner tonight for the next 4 days. Because that's how long you're off for. And like I said, I think this team desperately needs it with how banged up they are. I think Joel Embiid's going to need it with, him having to carry the goddamn team on his back. I just think he needs it. I think he needs it. My God. My goodness. You get pictures of him hugging James Harden. I know there's a lot of stuff talking about, like, there's, like these weird articles talking about there's already issues with James Harden and Joel Embiid. I don't buy that for one goddamn second. We got some other quotes here from Twitter. Tyrese Maxey, if any of you ask any questions that aren't about Joel Embiid, I am not answering. He's not even lying. Oh my God. Because that was just Joel Embiid is even saying, I missed too many free throws. I'm like you, the Tyrese Maxey. Man. Dude was on another level today, completely a different level. My God, Joel Embiid. Just amazing. Just absolutely amazing. In the past 2 games, he scored 101 points. 101 points. Like, seriously. Seriously. He's the first player with 55 points and 5 blocks since they were tracked in 1973. The thing is, he had 59, 7 blocks, plus 11 rebounds, plus 8 assists. That was insane. Like, this is a historic night from Joel Embiid. My goodness. My God. What an amazing night for him. My God. My God. You just can't get over it. You simply can't get over it. Because that's how great it was from Joel Embiid. Now, the other side of everything, people struggling to, put some offense on the board, I think that's the issue. I think that's a definite issue right there. Man. 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 I can't get over that. I simply can't get over that. And there's really... Seriously, I'm just like... shock and awe. I think that's basically the bottom line right here. Shock and awe. Because this game was single-handedly won by Joel Embiid. Max, I wouldn't have jumped on his back if he hadn't missed 3 throws. Like, seriously. He went to the line 24 times. Or actually, he had 24 chances and 3 throws. and he played Jordan like last minute. Yeah, man. I don't know how he's standing. I don't know, man. How is he standing? How is this dude physically able to walk right now? 101 points in the past 2 games. In the past 2 back-to-back nights. 101 points. Like, seriously, you even bring up yesterday's game. Let's bring up yesterday's game to see what he did. Because yesterday was great, too, from him. Yesterday was fantastic. It was 42 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 steals and 2 blocks. Like, are you serious? 101 points. Now, clearly, yesterday, the rest of the starters were doing their job. Maxey had a much better game yesterday, 26 points. Tobias had a much better night with 21. Some guy, Shake off the bench, did a lot of job there as well. But today, no one. It was no one really helping Joel Embiid. Like, barely even Maxey did. Because Maxey didn't go to the line. He struggled shooting-wise. Wasn't hitting his shots. Struggled going to the rim. This was all Embiid. Tobias sucked. Tobias was terrible. This was all Embiid. This was all Joel. All Joel, every bit's, shape and form. I can't get over this. This is something we're going to think about basically the entire week until their next game on Friday. I guess you could have, could sit on this and think about how great these past 2 nights were by Joel Embiid until Friday when they play their next game. And just looking at the rest of the schedule for the upcoming games. You got 4 days off here. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Your next game is on Friday against Milwaukee. And then you got another back-to-back at home against Minnesota. Jesus. We beat Phoenix in a first-place Jazz team this week. Oh, yeah, you definitely got to love it. There's definitely signs of improvement. Joel Embiid playing a lot better than it was at the beginning of the year. That's definitely a great sign. But there's still like other ebbs and flows that this team is going through, like the bench. The bench is goddamn awful right now. Can't even buy a point. Let alone a guy having a double-digit night off the bench consistently. Having a good performance off the bench. Yeah, I get back-to-back and all that crap, but not even having a consistent nights off the bench. Like, seriously, it took Joel scoring 59 points. Ugh, Jesus. My God. My goodness. Like, seriously, the bench issues have got to be, like, you got Milwaukee Friday, Minnesota on Saturday. Then you are at home against Brooklyn on Tuesday, the 22nd. That's going to be a fun game with Ben Simmons returning. If he even plays, who knows, maybe he backs out at the last second. Then you go on your 3-game road trip, Charlotte and Orlando for 2 games. You're back at home against Atlanta on November 28th, and Cleveland, Memphis, Houston, and the rest of the schedule for the rest of the the rest of the month of December and all that crap. But I won't look that far ahead, but seriously. Just this, man, all that. All without Harden too, yeah. How will this flow when Harden gets back? I think we saw at the beginning of the year how good Harden was playing. Now, how is that going to, function going into the, when he comes back from the injury? I have no idea. But I do think the offense might flow better. It might open up more space for, guys like Tyrese Maxey to find a lot more open looks and maybe helps him get to the rim easier to where he's not being forced to play point guard. All that focus and attention will go to James Harden, who we all know is a guy that is a great facilitator and all that. How he can facilitate the floor, get guys open, find these guys in open spots, make passes that you don't even think are makeable. When all the focus is on Joel Embiid and James Harden, that opens up the floor maybe more for, like I said, Tyrese, more for Tobias Harris, most likely. So I do think it'll get better, especially this form of Joel Embiid. Like, I'm not expecting 59 points every single night. That's just outright insane. But if you're starting to get the glimpse of, the Joel Embiid from the past 2 seasons, which is huge for this team, when you get a James Harden coming back, hopefully healthier, with the way that he played to start the season, you're going to be seeing a lot better basketball. But the real question mark is going to go to the bench. It really just is. This bench right now is awful. There's no consistent scoring off the bench. That's the issue. That's the major issue right now. This entire game took Joel Embiid scoring 59 points for you to win it. As much as I love that, if you look at the rest of the starters too, Tyrese struggled. Tobias struggled mightily. We all know PJ Tucker's not really going to be contributing on the scoreboard sheet. We all know that. So when it's really just one guy doing all the work, well, you really struggle to get this win. But hey, a win is a win. They don't ask how you do it. They ask how many you get. Man. Man, oh man, Joel Embiid. What a night. What a night. Flyers need to wake up on Tuesday and Thursday because all eyes will be on them for this week. Eyes technically will be on them, but does anyone care at this point? Really? My eyes will be on them. I don't care. That's all that matters, I guess. Jesus. My God. My God. But I think this is going to do it for tonight, everyone. Going to be more of a quick hitter than anything. So I appreciate everyone here for joining the live feed as always. Do not forget to leave a comment in the comment section down below. Do not forget to drop a like on the video. Do not forget to check out everything in the description down below. Painted Lines, BrodesMedia, I recommend all that stuff. Same thing with hitting the subscribe button. It goes a great deal. Does me a great lot. So definitely do that. Hit that subscribe button. Also use the code TTPSPORTS. $20 off your first SEATGEEK purchase. Great deal. Don't pass that up. And I